Welcome to our Wednesday session for our yoga. On Monday we did a kind of peaceful, easy, beginner, very easy, flowy, peaceful, gentle, whatever word you want to use to describe it, very easy Monday session. Tuesday we began to open up, focusing on working towards our sun salutation, which we will go through tomorrow. But today we're just going to focus on getting down low to the ground, and we're going to focus on that back and those hips and that strength a little bit in our arms. So, to begin, I'm standing nice and tall. My feet are about shoulder width apart. My ankles are below my knees. My knees are below my hips. My hips are now below my shoulders. And I'm focusing on the alignment and straightening of my spine. Let's focus on our breath. For every inhale, we're going to count to 4. And for every exhale, we're going to count to 4. And the focus is that you draw in the same speed and pressure and pull in those 4 counts as you exhale. So it's gradual pulling for 4 counts, not just inhale suddenly and hold your breath for 4 counts. Same with your exhale. You're trying to control and release all of that air in those 4 counts. So let's work on that. Ready to begin. Inhale, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Begin to wake up your arms and follow along at the same count. Inhale, up, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. Relaxing the shoulders, driving them into the ground. Inhale, 1, lift those arms up, nice and long. Connect to the ceiling. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. Maybe drive them into the ground. One more. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Great job. We're going to begin to open up those feet and wake them up. So what I'd like you to do is begin pedaling them out. Flex into your toe, driving your heel up towards your buttock. And continue doing so. We're going to reset and focus on our breathing as you begin to pedal out. You're pedaling at your own pace, but we're going to breathe in for 4 and exhale for 4. A second thing I'd like you to focus on before we begin focusing on that breath, I want you to focus on where is your posture and how much are you able to control and minimize your movements. If you notice, my body began to be a lot more controlled, smaller in the space. The shift is now just really occurring in my lower body. My balance is still right there in my core. So I'm stabilizing it, I'm firming it up, I'm strengthening that core for my balance. Great. So let's focus on that breathing as we flex those the toes and heels. Ready to begin. Inhale, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job. Return to stillness. I think we've warmed up our feet, our arms, everything nice and easy. Let's start working on that back. So I'm going to inhale And as I inhale, my arms will continue to rise up. As I exhale, we're gonna work on that side bend. So my right arm comes down to my left hip. To remember not to let my left hip do whatever it wants. My core is still my strength. That's where my balance comes from. So I'm not gonna shift and allow my body to change position. My balance stays 50-50 on my 2 feet. And as I bend, that left hip stays where it is. So as I inhale, I drive up. As I exhale, I'm gonna bend to the right, lengthening that stretch all along that left side. As I inhale, I lift my arms up. And as I exhale, I'm going to bend to the left, lengthening everything on my right side, really focusing on connecting that right hip, making sure it's not jutting out. So we're going to do that. As we inhale, we lift our arms up. As we exhale, we bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend. Again, on that 4 count, ready to begin. 3, 2, 1, and inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Again. Inhale. 2. Exhale. Inhale. 3. Exhale. 2, 3. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. On your next inhale, return up and back to stillness. Great job. Let's focus on the shoulders for a moment. As I inhale, I'm going to draw the shoulders gently up to my ears. They may not connect, that's okay, just up. And then as I begin to finish my inhale, I start to roll them back, trying to connect those shoulder blades. As I begin to exhale, I'm going to draw those shoulders forward, but I'm not really losing that back. So if you notice from this side, as I inhale, draw back, exhale, rotate forward, it really is an isolated shoulder movement. I'm not allowing for, curvature of that back and spine. My spine is just natural and in line. So let us begin. As we inhale, 2, 3, push them back, 4, and exhale, rotate forward. Return to normal. And inhale, up, 2, back, 4, exhale to the front, return to normal. Inhale, back, exhale, normal. Inhale, back, exhale, push forward, return to normal. Great job. Now let's focus on gently twisting and opening up that spine just a little more. So just like we did with our side bends, as we inhale, we're going to rise and drive our arms up to the ceiling. As we exhale though, my right hand is going to come behind me, placing it on my left buttock, my palm is open to the back. My left hand is going to come to my right hip or my right shoulder. It's up to me. And as I twist, I move to the right. To continue on, I inhale, drawing up. At this time, as I exhale, my left hand twists behind, placed on my right buttock. My right hand is either hugging my arm or on my other hip, depending on how deep you want that stretch. Less deep, more deep. And now would be the exhale. So let us continue through that. Hopefully you practiced along with me. If you didn't, try it out for yourself really quickly. Okay, what are my hands gonna do? How are they gonna move? The hardest part about these yoga sessions is always, how comfortable you feel to do this practice. But remember, yoga is what you make of it. It's more of a meditation than it is an exercise. If we come at it with that mindset, then maybe we can let go of the, is my arm in the right spot? Is my foot in the right place? We'll work on posture and breathing first, and we'll progress to movement precision later. All right, so let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, twist, exhale, 2, 3. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last one. Exhale. On your next inhale, return yourself to stillness right there on that mat. Let's focus on those shoulders for 2 sets of breaths. We're going to inhale, lifting up to the ears and back. Exhale, driving them forward, back to normal. Ready to begin. And inhale. 3, 4. Exhale. 3, 4. And inhale. 3, 4. Exhale. 3, 4. Great job. We're going to start moving down to our mat, so very slowly, quietly, gently. We're going to bring our knees down to our mat, bring our hands down to our mat, and gently get ourselves into tabletop position. In my tabletop, I'm really focusing on bringing my joints in line. So my wrist is below my elbow is below my shoulders. And I'm really focusing on spreading the balance between my 2 hands, 50-50. Now let's focus on my lower body. My knees should be below my hips. If I have to readjust, I readjust. My feet are nice and relaxed with the tops of my feet connecting to the mat. And now I begin to focus on that back, that spine. I can feel I was rounding up. My spine was trying to arch towards the ceiling. I began to rotate my pelvis. I had to rotate it up just a little bit and then back down just to kind of see where my alignment was. Now I'm focusing on the top of my spine, really connecting into that ground, focusing on my breathing as I try to bring my spine into a natural, straight, and in-line position. Let's take 3 deep breaths right here. Ready to begin. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. And exhale. I may have gone one more count, but that's okay. So we're going to move into a cow and cat right here. So as we inhale, we draw our belly to the ground. We bring our pelvis and hips towards the ceiling as we rotate them. We draw our chest forward, our chin begins to rise up. Our shoulders are still relaxed. My balance is between my 4 points on the mat. My hands and my knees is where my balance is. It's not just in the front or just in the back or just on the. So that's my inhale. As I exhale, I begin to tuck my chin under, rotating my pelvis back under, bringing that arch back as I try to put pressure between the two shoulder blades, and I'm pushing into the mat as I do so. So that is cat, cow, or really cow-cat. So let's begin working on that on our inhales and exhales. Ready to begin. Inhale, 2, 3. Exhale, 2. Arch that back, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. It's possible you're lengthening that stretch each time, just warming it up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more set. Inhale. Exhale. On your next inhale, return yourself to tabletop, and then return yourself to stillness. Focus on your breathing. Great job. From here, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to bring all of our pressure onto only 2 points of our body to create this bird dog. So we're going to bring our right arm forward. And we're going to look past that arm. And we're going to bring our left leg back, driving the heel into that back wall or side wall, depending on how you're situated in your home. And we're going to do this focused and controlled. As we inhale, we're going to recenter ourselves. On our exhale, we're going to try to bring ourselves up. We're going to hold for one inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to bring ourselves back down to the mat. So it's going to be a 4 count if we're thinking about our breath movement. So inhale into the mat, exhale into our position with our heel driving into that back wall. Take a deep inhale in the position and bring ourselves back to the mat. And as we do so, I know it's so easy to wiggle and wobble. And that's the whole point of this, is that you're focusing on not wiggling and wobbling. And if your arm can only come this far and your leg can really only go here, even if it's bent, great, you're working towards it. This takes a lot of balance, strength, and stability, and that's okay. So I am very slowly ready to begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Stay there. Inhale. Exhale, return to tabletop. 3, 4. Stay there. Inhale. As you exhale, other side. Drive that heel. Ready to stay there. Inhale. 2, 3. Exhale. Return to our mat. And you can do it again. Inhale, stay there. Exhale. Stay. Inhale. Exhale, return to our tabletop. And inhale and tabletop. Driving that heel into the side. And you can inhale. Exhale. Great job. Focus on your breathing and very slowly bring your buttocks down to your heels. Crawl your hands out just a little further. Drive your forehead into the mat. Take 3 breaths. If you've already taken a couple, that's okay. Great job. Now what we're going to do is we're going to draw our hands out just a little further, and we're going to rise our hips and buttocks towards the ceiling for that puppy dog, and we're going to just focus in. 3 more deep inhales and exhales. Great job. When you're ready, crawl yourself back up. First to tabletop. Nice, strong posture. And then we're going to bring, using our hands, walk ourselves all the way up onto just our knees. Great job. From here, we're going to bring our right knee out in front of us. Really focusing on our breathing and our balance. Now our balance is a little challenged, so we gotta refocus. My balance is now pushed between 4 points. My right toe, my right heel, my left knee, and my left foot. We're going to take 3 nice inhales right here, just focusing on that breathing. Our left ankle should be directly below, sorry, that's my right side. My right ankle should be directly below my right knee. If you would like to bring your hands, you can relax your hands if you'd like. You can bring your hands up to your hips as well. If you'd like to challenge your balance one step further, we can bring our arms all the way up. You're focusing on that breathing the whole time, working on your own counts. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Great. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to just walk our foot 1 foot's length forward. So there should be a little bit more distance between my right heel and my left knee. And I'm going to begin pushing forward on that pelvis. And as I do so, I'm trying to reconnect my right ankle to my right knee, bringing it right above it, because before it was back here, right? Kind of at an awkward angle to the knee. So now, knee and ankle should be in line. Again, your arms can relax as you focus on your breathing, really trying to control that breath. They can come up to our hips. If you'd like to challenge further, you can rise your hands up to the ceiling. Focus on balancing between both of your legs. The pressure shouldn't be on just one, but you should feel a nice opening in that left hip. Keep holding for 3, 2, 1, and release. Great job. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring our hands to the mat. If our fingertips can touch, great. If our whole palms can touch, even better. As I do so, I'm going to flex my toes up underneath and drive myself up into a low lunge. Now my left leg, my knee is no longer bent. My right leg, my ankle is still underneath my heel, my knee. And I'm just, balancing on those fingertips or palms, whichever one is comfortable for you. And I'm just breathing. This one's going to be my toughest challenge. That's okay. Keep holding for 3, 2, 1. As we release, lower that left knee back down. And I want you to start straightening your right knee, driving your butt back into your left heel. And as you do so, bring those right toes up into a nice flex. Great. So right now I'm balanced on my back heel just a little bit and my front heel. And I'm using my fingertips as another point of balance. Awesome. If you think you can challenge further, start to bring your chest up. My fingertips are still connected to the mat, but I'm working on bringing my chest open. My chin nice and high. If I can challenge any further, I can bring my hands up to my heart and begin to straighten out my back. Whichever position is comfortable for you is fine. Just focus on your breathing. You can hold this for 3, 2, 1. As you release, bring your fingertips back down. Begin to bend that right knee back up. Lift up into your open lunge. Walk your right heel back. And bring your knees together on the mat, relaxing your feet. As we take a deep breath right here, refocus, recenter. Let's take 3 inhales together, actually. Ready to begin. Inhale. 3, 4. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Awesome. We're going to do the same thing we did on the right side with our left side. So I bring my left knee forward, really challenging that balance for myself. I'm focusing on my left ankle is below my left knee. Now I'm thinking about my pressure between all 4 connection points on the ground. My left toes, my left heels, my right knee, and my right foot. Really spreading that balance. Focusing on my back. If I want to challenge myself a little further, I can bring my hands up to my hips. And 1 step further would be all the way up. Keep holding. 3, 2, 1. Release. Great. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our left foot just 1 foot distance forward, bringing more distance between my left heel and my right knee. I'm going to start bending into it, pushing into my hips and pelvis to bring my left ankle back in line with my left knee. I can look and check, of course. Wherever my hands are, if I'm comfortable there, great. Keep focusing on controlled breath in for 4 and out for 4. Thighs, great. If I want to challenge further, I can bring up to my hips. Or, of course, all the way up to the ceiling. And hold it for 3, 2, 1. Great job. Release our arms. You can release that pelvis just a little bit. And we're going to continue our movement. We're going to begin to drop our hands down to the mat. Either you've got your fingertips connected or your palms, whichever one works for you. If you can't get there at all, you can always adjust, bringing your hands one side to the other, whichever works for you. Typically we're on either side of our foot right here. As I do so, I curl my toes up under, and I'm going to push myself up to a low lunge. My right knee is now no longer bent, and I'm focusing on that left ankle still being underneath my left knee. I don't want my left knee to go too far forward or too far back. I try to bring my chest nice and open, and we're just gonna hold that. You can keep holding it for 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Begin to release that right knee back down to the mat. And we're gonna start to extend our left knee back to straight as we drive our butt back into our right heel. On this side, I've got a lot less flexibility in that right knee. I've got some major injuries back there. So I might just stay here. I might try to extend back and try to lift up, but I don't think it's gonna happen on this side. So I begin to try to open my chest, focus on that balance, not trying to injure myself further. Keep holding for 3, 2, 1. Start pushing back forward, coming up to that knee, pushing into that nice pelvic stretch. And I start to walk my knee, my foot back, bringing both of my knees back down to the ground. Great job. I'm going to lower my heels back down for our child's pose. So I'm lowering my feet, my butt into my feet. I'm going to bring my hands down, bring my forehead down. And this time, I'm going to bring my hands back towards my toes. If I could grasp my ankles, great. And I'm going to relax my shoulders and enjoy this for 3 inhales and exhales. Let's count together. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 3. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Great job. Wake your fingers up, wake your toes up. Start to bring your hands back forward, pushing back into tabletop position. Great job. We're going to slowly turn our bodies back. We're going to rotate back. We're going to be seated. We're going to start in our easy position. That's that crisscross general seating position that we might take. And we're going to reset and focus on our breathing right here. Extending our legs out. And I've got my feet flat on the mat. My toes are now pointed forward. And I'm holding my own knees. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk my feet back just a little bit so that my hips are nice and open. I pull them back where I can. I'm not going to push any further than I can, but what I'm doing is I'm pulling on my own knees gently, not crazy, but gently. And I'm pulling myself between my own legs to try to open those hips back up. And I'm going to breathe through it. So it's a super modified kind of garland position, so we're going to breathe into it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great. We're going to try to focus on a little bit of balance and a little bit of strengthening and lengthening that hip one more time. We're going to hold our right leg from the underside of our foot and begin to try to extend the knee. We probably won't be able to fully stretch it, and that's okay. If you can fully extend it, great. Just hold it there. You can hold it. Focus on your breathing. 3, 2, 1. Release. Slowly bring it back down to the mat. Refocus on that hips for just a moment. And let's begin to work on the other side. So I grasp the inside of my foot and I try to push against it, not losing my balance on my right side. And my knee might stay flexed, and that's okay. If you can continue to push against it, try to open that leg up. Great. And hold it for 3, 2, 1, and release. Great job. We're going to bring ourselves gently back down to easy as we work towards our cool down position. We're really going to just focus on relaxing and enjoying some deeper stretches. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to place our right hand onto our mat. And we're going to focus onto that extended bend to the side. As we do so, I want you to make sure your left hip stays into the ground. My right hand is here. I drive my left hand up and over, my right elbow begins to bend, and my left hip is still in the ground. And if you're practicing along with me, great. I'm going to show you the other side. My left hand hits the mat. My right hand extends up and over. My right hip is still pushing into the ground. Great. So we're going to just lean into those bends. Those are our side bends. In the middle of them, we're going to crawl from the left to the right. In the middle, from our side bend, we're actually going to walk ourselves to the front. And as we walk ourselves to the front, I want you to really focus on trying to push your belly into the ground. Don't focus on your shoulders. Try to connect. Focus on that belly. So focus on pushing open that hip. So let's begin. Placing my right hand, I'm just focusing on controlling my own breathing. And I begin to extend down to the right. This is wherever I can get. My left hip is still planted, and I'm breathing into it. Just enjoying that nice long stretch on my left side. You can hold it for 3, 2, and 1. I bring my left hand down to the mat. I curl my shoulders down over my right hip, and I press into that right hip as I just look right past my right knee. My left hip is still pushing into the ground. I start walking my hands forward. Again, now I'm in the front. I'm focused on the floor in front of me. I'm focused on pushing my belly down first. Now I'm trying to connect to my elbows, and I'm just enjoying that nice deep hip stretch, trying not to lift my bottom off of the floor. We're going to walk ourselves one more. Now both of my hands are on the outsides of my left knee. My torso and chest is pushing into my left thigh. I'm pushing down with my belly, and I'm focusing over my left knee. Moving into that left side bend, my left hand plants into the ground. My right hand comes up and over. My chest now opens to the front, and my right hip is still grounding into the mat. I'm going to hold that there. You got this for 3, 2, 1. Bring that right hand back down to the mat. Focus in over your left knee. Rotate your torso over your left knee, looking past it. Walk your hands into the front, focusing on stretching from your belly down first, really opening those hips, keeping your buttocks still grounded into your mat. Walk your hands to the right. Now my hands are on the outside of my right knee. My torso is connecting to my left thigh. I'm looking over my right knee, and my left hip is still grounded. Bringing myself back to the very beginning, my right hand connects to my mat. As I extend my arm up and over, I open my chest back to the ceiling, back to the front, and my left hip is still grounded into the mat. And I release by pushing myself nice up and open. Both hands are now on the mat. And I begin to walk my hands back until my fingertips are facing the back wall. My chest begins to open and my chin comes up to the ceiling. Let's focus in on this upper back bend for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release yourself back to your easy position and recenter our breathing right here. As many more breaths as you need to. Thank you for joining me. That is the end of our session.